yesterday outside an empty, cold Riverside Stadium now, AJ. Disappointing 1-0 defeat.
Yeah, mate. What can we say? I'm absolutely gutted, to be honest with you. I came in tonight, mate, expecting to see a good performance. Obviously at Fulham, the players came out at the end, as we seen them all smiling. Obviously at Fulham, straight to death, you know what I mean? We fought well, you know what I mean? We showed some character about ourselves. So going into this one tonight, I felt confident. I felt like we were going to wipe the floor in Norwich, to be quite honest with you. Looking at where we're on the table, I thought Norwich were for the taking. Didn't turn out that way, did it? You know what I mean? We just slow starts, mate. I mean, and I say them all the time to you. And to other people, I say, you know, we've got to watch out for the slow starts, because how many times has it hurt us this season, slow starts? Wolves, Nottingham Forest, tonight, QPR with the error. Do you know what I'm saying? How much are we going to go on for? This could be our downfall for going up, the slow starts. This isn't good enough, mate. This is simple as it is. If we don't sort this out now, the slow starts and conceding early, we will not go up this season. And it's about as simple as that. And I don't want to be negative, mate, but watching that tonight, does that look like a Premier League? Does that look like a team that wants to go up to the Premier League? That team will survive in the Premier League. Do you know what I mean? Whereabouts are we getting? Whereabouts are we creating chances from? There's nothing. There was nothing in there tonight. All we're doing is going to the wing. You put the ball on the wing. You put the ball in the box. There's one player in the box, and it gets cleared. It was a shocking performance, and I mean it was. Do you know what it was in the first half as well? I was genuinely bored. I sat down in my seat in the south stand, where I never sit down in the south stand, and I looked at our brother and I said, "Do you know what?" I said, "I feel like I'm back at Fulham in the first half again." We had nothing. There was no creativity to that. Second half, okay, fair enough. We came out and we battered them. We did batter them second half. Nothing. No, there's nothing to show for it. You can have as many shots as you want, but if they don't go in the back of the net, you know what I mean? It doesn't mean nothing. It was bad, man. It was really bad tonight, and I'm fuming and I'm gutted.
We battered them with that horrible word, possession. Like you say, I don't think possession is king, AJT.
No, I mean, no, it isn't. I mean, I remember we played Brentford a few years back, and I think Boro beat them 1-0, and they had about 75% possession. Boro won the game. You know what I mean? I don't think we had a shot on goal. Possession isn't everything. People think, you know, keep hold of the ball, that's how you win a football match. We kept the ball second half, we didn't win the football match. We didn't even score a frigging goal second half, do you know what I mean? I'm fuming, man. It's not good enough. It's not good enough. It's a lot of money to get in. Do you know what I'm saying? It's a lot of money to get in. £30 to get in for people that don't have season tickets, etc. And you see that? I'd be demanding my frigging money back, mate. I am fuming. That was not good enough. Possession isn't everything, and it proved it tonight.
A blank against Preston, a blank against tonight.
Just crap tonight, wasn't it? How else can we put it? Do you know what I mean? We came here tonight, you know what I mean? We haven't been home for about a week. You know, everyone's up for it. You can see it in the pubs around, the BoroFanTV bar, everywhere. Dr. Brown's downstairs. You can see everyone was buzzing for tonight. Everybody wanted to see a decent performance. Traore came back in. He played okay, but everyone was buzzing, you know what I mean? Everyone outside, the drums were going off by the frigging gate thing. Everyone was up for it. And then we go into the game, and it's a slow start. It does, I mean, take nothing away from their strike, first of all. You're not saving that. I don't care who you are. You're not saving that. But why is he allowed so much time to have a shot? Do you know what I'm saying? No closing down. Second half, I think Randolph kept us in. It was Jerome's shot that he had, but it wasn't good enough. It really wasn't.
Like you said, I've asked a few more lads. Do you feel as if we were a bit stale, a bit tired after having so many games in September?
That might play a factor, mightn't it? That could play a factor. But I mean, you know what I mean? Who knows, man? Obviously, international breaks coming up, and I'm seeing players on Twitter more excited to go away with England than what they have to play for the clubs. Not in particular Boro, but it's one of them for me where tiredness. Okay, we do have players on the bench that could have came in if the players are tired. But you know what I mean? You're on thousands of pounds a week. You're driving out here with flash cars. I seen players at the end of the game. Then Braithwaite was the only one that ran up to the south stand and clapped us for coming. And Howson gave more of a clap to the Norwich fans than what he did the Boro fans. Fair enough, he just came from their club, whatever. But we were all stood there clapping, yeah. Other fans around the stadium might not be where I was. People that I was with were clapping, yeah. And only Braithwaite come over, and I thought that was really bad of the players to do. Do you know what I mean? You can't do that to the fans. I seen them all just walking off. Braithwaite was running over, they were looking, and just walking off. Why not clap us? Don't mug me off as a fan. You know what I mean? But, you know, when people are paying a lot of money, don't mug us off. Come over and clap us. We sang all the way through the game. We were playing crap tonight, we still got behind you. Come over and just say thank you for coming over. Show some appreciation. What's wrong with you? You know what I mean? You play for Middlesbrough Football Club. Show some fight. Show some determination. We only wanted a goal. We just wanted you to play the way, you know what I mean? We just wanted you to just show some character tonight. We didn't see nothing.
We wanted it to continue from the last 10 minutes against Fulham and the last half hour against Cooper. Yeah, that's the type of football we want to see.
No, I mean, Fulham, right? This is what wound me up at Fulham. We get the goal, 87 minutes? Oh crap, we better start playing. We better start getting the ball down the pitch. We better start creating the chances. Why can't you start how we score from, throughout the whole game? Because tonight, we went 1-0 down. We didn't look like we were going to get back in it at all. Do you know what I'm saying? It was bad, and I'm fuming because the whole team didn't look like they were ready to play tonight. They looked knackered, but I'm thinking, if you're tired, don't play. Monk, see the players are tired, don't play him. We had Ledbetter on the bench. If Howson or Clayton's tired, don't play him. We have Bamford on the bench. Okay, if Johnson's tired, bring Downing back in. Do you know what I'm saying? It wasn't good enough.
Do you feel we perform better when Ledbetter and Downing have starters?
Yeah, I mean, you could say so. Downing, for me, people still boo him, which I don't understand. But the guy's coming in, proving they want to play for Middlesbrough Football Club. Ledbetter, I love Ledbetter. He shows so much fight when he's playing for us, so much passion. Fair enough, if you took a knock against QPR, obviously you can't play tonight. But how I see it is, if you're playing for Middlesbrough Football Club, play for Middlesbrough Football Club. You know what I mean? You're representing our team. We can't get on the pitch and score because we get arrested. I'd love to be on that pitch tonight. Second half, someone said, "What sub should we make?" I said, "Bring me on." Said I may eat Parmos every night. I said, "But I'll freaking give a better performance than what all them players are making." It's play for the football club, play for the badge on the front. We will remember their name on the back. You've only got to go back to the legends that play for this football club: Emerson, Janino, Ravanelli. None of them were legends tonight, were they?
I feel if you don't notice Clayton playing, somebody else has had a good game. Do you know what I mean? Because Clayton usually gives 100%. Do you think he deserves the stick he's had tonight?
No, I don't think he deserves a stick. I think I do agree with you there. He does love his football club. He signed a 4-year deal or a 3-year deal last season because he's desired it. He showed everyone how much he loves the football club. Tonight I seen him even when he got subbed off. He was off the bench. When chances were when Sombalonga had the free header that he pushed straight at the goalkeeper, he was off the bench. He was trying to, he was practically celebrating with the fans. I don't think he deserves a stick. I think Clayton's trying to do everything he can to try and win his football matches. He's one of the players that I think he genuinely wants to do well for Middlesbrough Football Club. He genuinely wants to see us make results. But I don't agree with all the stick that he gets now.
Moving on, did anyone cover themselves with glory in the first half?
Randolph maybe. He keeps us in every single game. But no, I don't see anybody else that really. Fair enough. Fabio may put a few balls in the box. Johnson created a bit. Traore did his skills that he does, but nobody's really a hero. No.
Second half, tactical change. We took Clayton off and brought Fletcher on. Should that have happened at half time?
Yeah, I think a lot of change should have been made at half time. Seeing from the first half, we weren't creating anything. The first half we looked lacklustre. Boro looked dead pretty much as a team. Didn't look like we created nothing pretty much. Surely at the break you've got to go in there and think, right, well, let's get some attacking minded players on. I think in the end, we had about bloody 5 strikers on the pitch in the end, and we still couldn't do nothing. Norwich had a game plan tonight and they executed it to perfection. Their game plan was get the early goal, sit back on the lead. They frustrated the hell out of us. Played as our own game, we couldn't do a lot. And we had Fletcher on the end, we had Bamford in, we had Sombalonga on, we had Traore on. We had all our key players going forward, if you like, and we still couldn't do anything. So tonight wasn't good enough. But we've got to go Brentford now on Saturday. I know myself not to underestimate no more teams in this league. I'm disappointed tonight, I really am, because when you look at Norwich's, when you even got to look at Norwich in the league, Norwich drew to Burton 0-0. You know what I'm saying? That's why tonight I maybe said it's going to be an easy game and whatnot. I was expecting us to really show some fight tonight, really show some character. After that, great, come back at Fulham if you like, from obviously getting the goal, but nothing tonight, nothing.
Sombalonga, I felt he should have scored at least one of them headers. Yeah.
That one that he had where it was literally just him in the box. You put that in a corner, it's a goal. Do you know what I mean? We needed lifting, and you heard the groans, if you like, around the stadium when he missed that header, and that's when you knew there was too much tension in there. Fans, it was just nothing was happening for him. Sombalonga. I think he even changed his boots at half time, put on his friggin' luminous green ones. Still nothing happened for him. So I say it was one of them games for him, I think, where I do feel a bit for him, because at Fulham, you see how frustrated he was. He wasn't getting the service. Does he need another player up top of him? Should Monk look into it as maybe he's going 4-4-2 next game, and maybe sticking Fletcher next to him or Bamford, because does he need someone to play off? Because at the minute we've seen it in 2 games now, he hasn't really done much by himself. Can he not do it by himself? Do you know what I mean? These are questions that you got to ask yourself as a fan and as a manager, maybe. But Son Bolonga, I feel sorry for him. I really do, because he's scoring goals, but he's not getting the service at the minute, which he obviously needs.
There didn't seem to be anyone else who was going to take the responsibility on to have a shot at goal.
No one. I mean, we had the ball on the edge of the box. I'm screaming at Howson to shoot. I'm screaming at Dale Fry to shoot in the end from the halfway line. I just want to see something that's going to lift us. Do you know what I mean? It was dead tonight. It was flat, and I'm so disappointed, honestly speaking, because I didn't want to see that. Fans don't want to see that. You know what I mean? You got to think, how much money have we copped out in the last couple of weeks? Aston Villa twice, Fulham away. And the fans are still here tonight. 24,000 in the stadium, still getting behind the boys, and no one's taking a shot at goal. And I don't get it, because it's this. We almost just have an arch built around the box. So it goes to Fabio, and then you go back to Howson, and then you go to Clayton, and then you go to Traore, and if he loses the ball, you get it back off Christian, and that's how it goes. I think one of you just get the ball, just run at them, please, just run at them. And even if you break a leg, just the next one come along, just run and try and do something with the ball.
So us as fans can see that it's predictable. Obviously, they're professional footballers, and they're coping quite well with us.
Do you know what? At times, I felt like I was watching it back in the Karanka days, where it was just sideways passing, nothing going forward. You get the ball in the box, gets cleared, and everyone goes, ooh. What are you saying ooh for? It didn't go anywhere near the goal. It was one of them, mate, where we just have no creativity tonight. We had none. And even if you look at Fulham, we had to rely on a little sloppy goal to get us a goal back. Is it that the fact that the end product just isn't there at the minute? Is it the fact that the boys aren't gelling? Now, if the boys aren't gelling, we're nearly in October. Come on now. Do you know what I'm saying? You should be near enough gel by now. Hopefully against Brentford, hopefully we see a good 5-0 thrashing, because that's what these players need. You know what I mean? And games are coming thick and fast. Got to go to Barnsley in a couple of weeks. That's not an easy place to go. If you go to any club and you're playing like this tonight, they're going to laugh at you. They're going to walk all over you. Norwich fans were talking to me before the game, and they said a 0-0 would be like winning the FA Cup. Imagine how they're feeling now going home with a 1-0 win.
Yeah, they did say if they went 1-0 up, or if they got a 0-0, they'd be hard to break down, which they were.
Yeah. Right,
on a positive, AJ, we're 10 games in now. How would you see these first 10 games, and how would you see us progressing with our next 10 games?
Well, we are. Well, I'm checking the league table. We were in the top 6 leading into tonight. Positive. Whereabouts we want to be, in and around that top 6. First 10 games, listen, when we picked up some good wins, we took some defeats that we didn't have to take. Nottingham Forest, Wolves, but you know what I mean. There's a lot of games left to go. I may have just ranted on, but I'm purely just frustrated about tonight's performance. These games are going to come. Let's not forget. Do you know what I mean? We're going to go into games this season where we think that we're going to get 3 points, and we're going to get turned over, and we're going to be unlucky. All I can ask for now is just from the boys just to show more effort, just getting end product going. And the minute we start firing these goals in, we will be straight up that league. And surely Monk can see it now that maybe the Son Bolonga can't do it by himself.
Us as fans, do we expect to just come here tonight and take 3 points off Norwich? Are we as guilty? Maybe I was. I said 3-0. Maybe that. You know what I mean? But I don't know. I mean, I suppose every single Boro fan's maybe optimistic, maybe confident too much. But when you're playing teams like Norwich and you see their kind of seasons, if you like, over the last couple of seasons, yo-yo club is what's been called. Let's not forget, you know what I mean. They have been in this division longer than we have. Over the last couple of years, they're not the defending this sort of league. Maybe we were a bit gullible tonight going into this one. Maybe underestimated Norwich a lot. But in terms of can the fans expect 3 points, not necessarily every week, because you've got to think, there's tough teams coming here soon. Leeds are playing well. Wolves are playing well. Cardiff. Them sort of games, no, I don't expect us to maybe take 3 points as easy. But tonight, I really did think that we would get the 3 points, and we didn't. So, we move on to Brentford now. Hey, JT, absolutely brilliant, mate.
Cheers, mate.
Good rant.